lonelier than ever. We are always online, always reachable, and yet something still feels missing. Strange, right? It's like living in a paradox. Connection everywhere, but real connection nowhere. Take selfies, for example. This is the formal version of me. And these are me with my selfies. The filtered, fun, post until it's perfect kind of selfies. But before I move on, I want you all to do a small activity with me. I want you to take out your phone and take a quick selfie right now. Don't overthink it, just one quick snap. Go on. Great. Now, a quick question. How many of you would upload that selfie of yours on Instagram with, without any filters and no retakes? Raise your hands. Look around. See? And even if we would perhaps pull it down. It's funny, but also kind of sad how much effort we put into a moment that isn't even real. Studies show that social media has negatively impacted the mental health of over 91% of people aged between 16 to 24, and over 60% of high school students feel unsure about their career paths. But yet, we scroll, we post, we smile, because that's the version of reality we think we are supposed to show. We're not just curating images, we are curating versions of ourselves, highlight reels, edits, facades, and sometimes masks. But behind those perfect posts, there's often more going on. Let me introduce you to Mr. Popular. He's 17, in 12th grade. Everyone says he's doing great. Funny in class, active on the group chat, flawless on Instagram. But behind the screen, he's drowning. Entrance exams, academic stress, endless pressure to be everything, everywhere, all at once. He lies in bed at night, scrolling through other people's lives, wondering, am I the only one who hasn't figured it out yet? But the next morning, smile, post, repeat. Because that's what's expected, right? That's the highlight reel. The problem is, when everyone's trying to show their best, we start thinking we are the only ones struggling. As 12th graders, we are given a GPS and told, reach your dream career in 10 years. Sounds cool, but where's the map? I remember someone at a family gathering asking me, so what's your aim in life? I said, I wasn't sure. They replied, well, you better decide soon. And even though I knew they didn't have it all figured out yet, those words stuck with me. But here's the truth. Uncertainty isn't a weakness. It's human, it's real, and it's something we need to make space for. So here's the thought. We schedule everything, classes, study time, sleep, but we never schedule time for uncertainty. So here's a small challenge. Set aside 30 minutes this week, not for homework or Netflix or scrolling. Just 30 minutes to be curious. Google something weird. Try something you know you're bad at. Or just journal. What if I'm not supposed to have it all figured out yet? It sounds small, but it's powerful. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need the courage to explore without one. Think about people like Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, and even Einstein. None of them had flawless straight line journeys. What they had was the courage to keep going even when things get messy. And here's something else I tried. I call it the unsubscribe experiment. For 1 week, I unsubscribed not just from emails, but from pressure. I unfollowed accounts that made me feel less than. I hit a pause on conversations that made me feel anxious. And most importantly, I tried to mute that voice in my head that kept saying, you are not enough. Did I suddenly figure out life? No. But I found something better. I found space to breathe. Mindfulness isn't about sitting still in silence. Sometimes it's just the courage to be honest with yourself. Maybe Mr. Popular and the rest of us won't have it all figured out this year. But that's not the point. Maybe the real win is choosing to be real. And here's the TEDx twist. After all this talk about uncertainty, pressure, authenticity, here I am, standing on a stage, giving a perfectly rehearsed talk, trying to sound like I've got it all together. But the truth is, I don't. And maybe that's the most real thing I can say today. So don't just scroll, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe from perfection. Unsubscribe from perfection. And then you will reconnect with who you really are. Don't rush to find your path. Dare to create it.